Hi, let me share some very interesting data with you. A recent paper published in reputed journal of American Medical Association on JAMA gave a very good data on leading causes of deaths happening in United States. And they have a data from 2015 to 2020. So 5-year cumulative data. So what does it say? The first cause of death in the United States is heart diseases. This is followed by cancer. Then the third place is now taken by COVID-19. Earlier, it used to be medical errors or unintentional injuries. Then the next one is strokes. The next one is, or fifth one is chronic liver diseases or respiratory diseases, followed by Alzheimer's disease, then diabetes, then influenza and pneumonia, followed by kidney diseases, and the 10th one is suicide. So friends, what does it tell us? This tells us that majority of the deaths, first top 10 reasons of deaths are related to lifestyle diseases. COVID-19 has just come as a pandemic, but if you remove COVID-19, most of the reasons are now lifestyle diseases. Earlier century, if you see, majority of the deaths were happening due to infectious diseases. Maybe tuberculosis, malaria, dengue. Prior to that, were many other viral diseases, including plague and smallpox and kind of things. So the world has seen the epidemics, especially of infectious diseases. But now in this decade, we have seen an epidemic of lifestyle diseases. And these lifestyle diseases are extremely important. So today we will talk about lifestyle diseases, personality, and the reality. What is the reality? So the reality, what I told you, that the majority of the deaths which are happening in most advanced countries like US are because of the lifestyle disorders. Lifestyle disorders include behavioral changes which are happening due to several reasons. And importantly, that in India, although we don't have this kind of a data, our situation will be even more worse. So in India, we should really not blindly follow the Westerners. The Western lifestyle, which is more or less sedentary lifestyle, we are adopting in India, and COVID-19 has actually expedited this process because of the online and work from home cultures which are coming up. We are actually facing, in addition to COVID-19 pandemic, we are facing a pandemic of lifestyle disorders. And these lifestyle disorders, if you want to really control, then you have to improve lifestyle, make healthy lifestyle, increase the physical activity, and improve the sedentary behavior which we are doing it today. We have to also make use of simple physical activities, including Surya Namaskar. But Surya Namaskar also, as I told you, is not very simple. You have to take help of experts. You have to do different yogasanas also, and there are different yogasana protocols now. Ministry of Ayush has given yoga protocols which are available on the app. With the WHO, they have come out with this app, and you can actually discover your own. If you are sitting in office also, they have given you protocols of yoga practice while you are sitting on chair. So there are various things available. You can discover your own physical activity, but less physical activity is connected with cardiovascular diseases and other diseases of non-communicable region. Next part is nutrition. Nutrition is extremely important. In addition to lifestyle, we have adopted the Western nutrition habits also, unfortunately. And Westerners are now turning to more natural lifestyles and more natural foods, which we used to actually own. But now we are following the Western lifestyle with Western foods. Pizza, burgers, and chips are becoming reality. The kind of oats and breakfast cereals, which is not our culture, is becoming day-to-day life. these things are not really good. We have to stay away from them, and with better nutrition and better lifestyle, we'll be able to combat not only COVID-19 like situation, but we'll be able to improve our own health. Remember that your health is in your own hand. Doctors will not be able to give you health. Doctors can cure diseases, but you will have to really work hard to regain and to retain health. And swasthya, health also is not a correct term in English, because it is connected with healing, and healing is connected with some kind of a illness. In Sanskrit, we have a better term called swasthya. Swasthya means being stable or swasth within ourselves, calm, quiet, blissful within ourselves, and that is the really meaning of swasthya. Swastha. This is the meaning of swasthya. So we have to really go back to our roots and learn from yoga and Ayurveda. From Ayurveda, we can learn like lifestyle modifications, dinacharya and rutucharya, which time of day, what we should do, when we should eat, when we should exercise. There is a science behind it, or in which season, what you should do, what summer, what you should do, in winter, what you should do. So dinacharya and rutucharya, which rutu, if you are in Varsha Rutu, what you should do and what you should not do. All these advices, scientific advices, are available in Ayurveda, and in yoga, pranayam, breathing techniques, yogasanas, meditation to improve your physical and mental health. These are extremely important tools in our own hands, and we should be using that very, very rigorously. Stay away from any kind of habits, be smoking. I remember, when I was in college, the smoking company, cigarette company used to advertise. They used to sell cigarettes as lifestyle products. Can you imagine? Live life king size. That used to be their slogan. Now they are nowhere, because all over the world, the awareness has come that cigarette smoking is hazardous to health. And the warning that comes on a cigarette packet also has, and the pictures of cancer patients on the packet also has got a lot of impact to make people stay away from such habits. Similar things are to drug abuses and other bad habits like tobacco and other things. But nutritional habits are equally important. Pizza, burger, Coke, Pepsi, like drinks, sugary drinks. I must tell you that Indian Academy of Pediatricians have come out very strongly against these bad habits, especially for children. Junk foods. Junk foods are bad, and junk foods are not only chips and burgers and pizzas, but they also include all those ultra processed foods and sugary drinks, or caffeinated drinks. All this comes under this kind of junk foods, and the pediatricians have advised that these foods should be completely banned in schools and colleges, and they should not be even sold near these educational complexes. While we may have requirement for a stringent laws to prevent use of bad foods, but the self-regulation, I think, will be much better. The personality, what we today talk about, the kind of snobbish personalities which we are developing within us are not really good for our society as well. So adopting these kind of blindly following the Western attitudes, practices, and lifestyles, is not really good for us. The food habits of our own. What is wrong in drinking limbu sharbat or kokum or lassi? Why you have to go for Coke and Pepsi? I feel it is criminal for thought leaders or the icons, society icons like Bollywood actors to advertise these sugary drinks, caffeinated drinks like Coke and Pepsi, and to advertise them by showing the small Coke or small Pepsi bottle in the hand of a village boy who is playing cricket without chappals. These are not really good. These have impact on their minds, and this kind of impact we must ensure that it is avoided. Otherwise, they fall prey to these kinds of traps and get hooked into these sugary drinks and these kinds of biscuits and Pepsis and chips and all these kinds of foods. ragi, jawar, bajri. These are all our millets, which are so important, which used to be part of our village or routine food, which are going away. And we are importing now these oats and other exotic food materials, which are not ours. There's a simple principle in Ayurveda that whatever is grown local is good for us. So sarso ka saag may be good for Punjabi, idli dosa may be good for South Indians, fish and curry may be good for Bengalis, and ragi roti and flaxseed chutney may be good with onion for the central India, Maharashtra and Karnataka part or Andhra. So these are all local foods, there is enough research which have shown that it is much better to eat fresh foods and fresh vegetables rather than having fruit juices which are also canned and with a lot of sugar. So please don't give juices to, especially to children, make them eat fresh foods and fresh vegetables. Also ensure that the food habits of our own family are aligned to our own culture. So if you put these things in practice, going back to roots, taking advice from experts to know what is best exercise. You need not go only in gyms. You can do a lot of things at home. And what is to be done in which season, for that you can take help of Ayurvedic expert. For pranayama and Surya Namaskara and Yogasana, you can take yoga expert. With this, you'll be able to combat not only COVID-19 pandemic, but you will be able to prevent the pandemic of lifestyle disorders, which is coming up or which is already there within our society and communities. Don't follow Westerners blindly, because Westerners are now following this. They are practicing Ayurveda, they are practicing yoga, they are doing meditation, they are staying away from the fast food. Coke, Pepsi, burger, McDonald's are out of fashion in the US, So why we are adopting which is thrown away in those countries, So please, as Bharatiya Sanskruti carries a great legacy, and we should not feel shy in following that to maintain our health and wellness. Namaskar, Jai Hind, Jai Bharat. Stay well, stay safe.